now because we are not going to give them an opportunity to regroup, to take a breath. We're not going to take our foot off their throat in any way, shape, or form, to destroy every single piece of equipment that has been used in the past or could be used in the future to reach out and touch us or our allies. Is every minute that goes forward, we are degrading their capabilities, and at the same time, we are bringing more capabilities online, and the desire to say no nukes, no missiles, no proxies. So let's start recent and work our way back. Obviously, there is what has gone on just in the last couple of weeks with our negotiations that were ongoing in Oman, in Geneva, with Oman, in Geneva, with others, and the desire to say no nukes, no missiles, no proxies. And where that conversation was going, which I can't speak to you about where everything in that conversation was going, other than to say it led us to believe that there was the potential for a strike. That would be one example. You go beyond that and you look at the U.S. aircraft that had been knocked off the decks of our carriers because of the drones and ballistic missiles that Iran or their proxies had fired directly at our Navy vessels. You look at their harassment of our merchant marine vessels as an ongoing threat. You look a year and a half ago at their killing of 3 U.S. service members in Jordan at a place called Tower 22, that being Sergeant Moffett, Sergeant Sanders, Sergeant Rivers. And the list of these continual threats go on. I'd make one other quick point on this. In the United States, we designate Iran as the largest state sponsor of terror, and that gets said a lot. But what that means to me when I say they are the largest state sponsor of terror, that means to me that every single day they are an imminent threat against me until the day that I do not designate them the largest state sponsor of terror. As our allies in the region know, we have a tremendous capability for intelligence because of our combined network of intelligence. You've seen the operations that have taken place. The objective is very specific. Destroy every single piece of Iranian military hardware that can reach out and touch American forces anywhere in the region, whether that's surface to surface, surface to air, whether it's the platforms that deploy them, whether it's caches of the systems that would go inside of some type of launcher, whether it's assets that are working as a part of their Navy, allowing them to mine the Straits of Hormuz or other places, whether it's buried in the side of a mountain or whether it's a mobile platform moving across the road somewhere, to destroy every single piece of equipment that has been used in the past or could be used in the future to reach out and touch us or our allies. That is what mission accomplished looks like. I believe that we can accomplish that mission. And maybe to say one final thing on that point, it's a worthy goal to say taking out the archer is easier than taking out the arrows. And we are working to take out every bit of the archers that are deploying those arrows in our direction. We operate under this rationale always. We plan for the worst. We hope for the best. We do not do that in the opposite way. But what we have going for us is every minute that goes forward, we are degrading their capabilities. And at the same time, we are bringing more capabilities online. Certainly the United States of America, but certainly allies in the region as well, because they see the justice in what we are doing, I think, in part, and additionally because of the attacks that Iran has taken against those allies in the region that have caused them to say, you know what, we are not going to stay out of this fight. We are going to get involved either in a defensive or an offensive posture. Yes, I believe that we've entered the United States of America's strongest round of negotiations with Iran in history is the way that I would classify that. And what needs to take place to step back to the negotiating table would be to say, okay, Iran, we acknowledge that we are in a position that we will say no pursuit of nukes, no pursuit of ballistic missiles, no support of any terrorist proxies anywhere in the region or within our shores. If they say they are willing to meet those as a starting negotiating point, then I think the United States of America would step to the table and say, okay, let's begin the process. I think we would continue attacks until we get to the point of finalizing an agreement eroding, destroying that infrastructure that we are working at right now, because we are not going to give them an opportunity to regroup, to take a breath. We're not going to take our foot off their throat in any way, shape, or form. And so if they want to step up with that as a plan, that as a proposal, we are open to hearing it, but I don't think there's going to be much conversation until that time.